It's easy to forget, isn't it, how the biggest visions, the ideas that can reshape worlds, often start from solving one simple, universal problem. Like, how do you find a customer? Today, we're reconnecting with that core vision. We're tracing the clean line of logic from a simple startup tool all the way to a blueprint for a fully automated future. Let's remember.
So here's our roadmap to remembering the whole thing. We'll start with the startup grind, the spark of it all. Then we'll get into the automated engine we're building to solve that initial problem. After that, we'll see how the identity revolution is crucial for it to work with people. From there, we scale up to solving wicked problems. And finally, we arrive at the poly endgame, the ultimate purpose of it all. Every grand plan, every universe begins not with some abstract blueprint, but with a real-world problem. You have to start in the trenches, right? Navigating that messy, hands-on reality of building something from absolutely nothing, one person, one customer at a time. And this quote just perfectly captures that raw initial feeling. The goal is so crystal clear, almost brutally simple. $5,000 a month, but the path to get there, totally blank. It's that feeling of building the ship while you're already sailing it into a storm. And here it is. This is the starting point in its most raw, tangible form. Just a simple Trello board. Look at it. Anyone who's ever tried to build anything knows this feeling. You can almost feel the mouse click, dragging a card from potential lead over to paying customer. It's personal, it's visceral, and for a little while, it works. But here's the trap hidden in that manual work, right? The very thing that gave you your first wins, this simple, hands-on process, it eventually becomes an anchor. As you grow, you just can't keep throwing more people and more hours at the problem. The system itself becomes the bottleneck. And this quote, wow, it really puts a number on that pain. Over $150,000 a year for just one sales rep. It's this expensive, fragmented, broken system that is just screaming out for a smarter, more integrated solution. That's the why. Okay, so if the manual way is fundamentally broken, what's the alternative? And the answer isn't just a slightly better tool. No, it's a completely new kind of organization, an automated one. Let's dig into how it works. And right here, this is where the vision makes that critical leap. The goal suddenly expands, It goes from just building a better sales tool to actually designing a new operating system for society itself. And that whole journey starts by fusing two revolutionary concepts together. This is the core engine, the AI DAO. Think of it like this. The AI is the brain. It's got the intelligence, the ability to learn and adapt. But the DAO is the body. It's a transparent, automated, self-governing structure that lets that intelligence actually act in the world without needing old-school human managers. Let's just zoom in on that DAO concept for a sec. Imagine a company where the entire business plan is just written in code. The rules for hiring, for paying people, for making decisions, it's all locked into these transparent things called smart contracts. There's no CEO in a corner office. The organization itself just executes the mission, automatically. And this is how the brain part works, how the AI thinks. It's kind of like a superpowered detective. First, it just observes. It gathers all the clues, all the data. Then it starts shrinking the possibilities, eliminating all the impossible scenarios, and focusing only on what the evidence actually supports. And finally, it acts. It makes its move, placing its bet on the one path with the highest chance of success. These visuals here, they're a really great way to picture that learning process. On the left, you've got this wide, almost chaotic field of infinite possibilities. But as the AI gathers more and more data, like you see on the right, that chaos starts to organize. It collapses. The picture gets clearer, the target gets more focused. It's a machine that's literally designed to find the signal in the noise. But here's the thing. For an automated system like this to work with people, with us, it has to know who we are. And that means we need a revolution in how we handle digital identity, one that takes the power away from the big tech companies and puts it right back into our own hands. And this slide really shows that critical shift. On the left, that's the system we're all stuck with now. You're basically borrowing an ID card from Google or Facebook to get into other websites. But on the right, that's the future. That's self-sovereign identity. You have your own secure digital wallet with your own ID. You get to decide who sees it and exactly what info they can see. And this isn't just some small technical tweak. It's a fundamental move toward privacy and user empowerment by design. With SSI, you only share the absolute minimum data necessary.
Like, you can prove you're over 21 without ever showing your birthday. You are back in control. It's that simple. So let's recap. Now we have the key pieces: a powerful AI engine to do the work and a secure identity system to connect with people. With that foundation in place, the scale of ambition can just explode, from solving a single business problem to taking on the biggest problems on the entire planet. The targets now become what the experts call wicked problems. And these aren't simple challenges with simple solutions. No, they're these tangled, interconnected messes like climate change, poverty, global conflict. They're the kind of problems that our current governments and institutions, all working in their own silos, have proven they just can't solve. And the strategy here is totally different. It's not some top-down command from a central government. No way. As this diagram shows, it's about arming individuals with powerful, automated tools and then just letting them self-organize. It's a bottom-up approach where huge collective action emerges naturally to solve these massive challenges. Now, obviously, a vision this massive doesn't happen overnight. It needs a roadmap, a phased approach. So let's look at the final phases of the plan, the endgame. And here is that roadmap. Phase 1, build the foundation. Develop the core platform and tools, the AI DAOs, the identity systems. Phase 2, automate. Use that tech to automate the production of actual goods and services on a massive scale. And phase 3, well, that's where everything changes. This is the ultimate goal, the whole point. It's a future where the engine of automation is so powerful, so efficient, that the basic necessities for a good life, we're talking food, water, clean energy, they're no longer scarce things you have to buy and sell. They become fundamental rights provided to everyone at no cost. And that leaves us with the ultimate question to meditate on. In a world where that basic struggle for survival is finally over, automated away, what becomes our purpose then? When our needs are met, what great challenges, what new art, what incredible explorations will we choose to pursue? What comes next for all of us?